Hello folks, Firewood's coming along okay. There's two pretty good sized piles so far. There's still quite a few logs yet to cut up. See the sawdust? Boy, am I going to have some chicken bedding after this. Beautiful stuff. I'll rake it all up and bag it, and chickens are going to love it as a bedding. Oh, I wanted to share a tip for people that use axes, and when they're cutting up wood. It's a real good idea, and it makes real good ableness to split it when you actually cut it. I'm trying to find a piece here that I can show yous. And of course, because I'm trying to look, I won't find it, of course. Bear with me here, I'm looking. Okay, here I found a piece. Okay, you see this piece of wood here? Well, your normal piece, roughly be 18 inches, 16 inches, depending on your stove. But for me, okay, I can take large logs. I can probably take about a 20-inch piece. So I wouldn't cut back over here, and I wouldn't cut over here. Where I would cut is right in the middle of this knot. So this way, when I go to split it with an axe, it's very easily splittable. Instead of trying to cut it back here with a saw, and then you're going to try and take the axe to go through it, and it has to split apart that knot. Very difficult. But when you cut it in the middle of that knot, then it's very simple. So that would be one piece, and then the next piece would be back over here somewhere. So when you're cutting your wood with a chainsaw, it's a really smart thing to do, especially if you're using an axe to split your wood. It makes it much, much easier and a lot less grief for the person that's using the axe. So that's just a great little tip, and that's what I do. So therefore I don't have very many problems splitting with an axe, and that's the reason, because I try to use some smarts here while I'm cutting my pieces. And in a lot of cases you don't even have to worry about it. Like this piece here, there's really nothing. Just cut. My block's up, cut, and it's all okay. But when you do run into that knotty spot, you might want to use consideration and cut right in the middle of that knot. In most cases, you probably won't have to worry about it. You'll just be able to cut every 18 inches or 16 inches or whatever recommended length you need for your stove. Like I say, in my case, I can go about 20-inch piece. My stove will accept about a 20-inch piece. So just a little update of how the wood's coming along so far. And I need to yet cover it with a tarp. It's very dry wood, and I don't really want to get it rained on, because being so dry, it's almost like a sponge, and it just pulls that water in. So I'm going to cover it with a tarp, protect that, and then I'll remove the tarp, and I'll bring it to the woodshed, the shelter, where it's going to remain dry and keep the place warm. Well, thank you for watching, fellas, and subscribe if you would.